Make Atlantic Insurance a part of your travel plans when traveling to Chetumal, Cancun, Merida, or anywhere in Mexico. Whether it's for vacation, to conduct business, or just relaxation, you can purchase a minimum of 1 day or any number of days desired up to 1 year. Atlantic Insurance offers certified and reliable insurance policies from well-established Mexican insurance companies. For more information, you can visit any of our offices located countrywide or call 223-2657. To purchase online, visit our website at aicbelize.com. Travel with the best insurance coverage. Travel secure. Travel with peace of mind. Travel with Atlantic Insurance, insuring you from life's unexpected.
Honda Nave, a partner you can rely on. Benquith, equipment, parts, service.
Welcome to Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, your pharmacy with a little bit of everything. From proteins and natural multivitamins by Alpha Products to keep you on track for that perfect fitness goal. Cosmetics, we got it too. From Revlon, L'Oreal, and Maybelline to give you that perfect, beautiful skin. Check out our Forensic products for all hair types to give you that beautiful bouncing hair that you've always wanted. Take care of your skin with our Fruit of the Earth products and also our brand new baby aisle for all babies that you guys will love. We got you while you enjoy your Belizean vacation. Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, located on Pescador Drive, San Pedro, and Whiskey. Telephone 206-2227. Open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday and most holidays from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Visit us at Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics.
When it comes to your finances, peace of mind is invaluable. We need to be confident that our finances are safe and secure. Atlantic Bank's EMV cards, also known as chip and contactless cards, are designed to provide you the peace of mind you need. These cards have an embedded chip that generates a unique security code each time you perform a transaction, making it virtually impossible to counterfeit or copy your card. How to use your card. Using the chip and contactless card is easy, convenient, and secure. Instead of swiping your card, the chip and contactless card can be used in two ways. For chip transactions, insert your card into the POS terminal face up, chip first. Follow the prompts displayed on the POS terminal screen, remove your card from the POS terminal, and sign the receipt. Contactless transactions. Look for the contactless symbol at checkout. Tap your card on the POS terminal. Wait for the beep to confirm your payment and go. It's that convenient while still providing you with the safety and security you need. Atlantic Bank chip and contactless cards. One card, two ways to pay. Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Good morning, San Pedro. It's already 1 minute after 7 o'clock, and it's a great Friday to start off the weekend here on La Isla Bonita, San Pedro. My name is Elmer Cornell. I'll be sitting in for today once again for our friend Aiden Salazar. He's out on some errands, and he'll be back with us hopefully by Monday. But today we've got one more episode of Good Morning San Pedro to share with you, so we want to say buenos dias, good morning to everybody watching us and listening to us on 92.3 Reef Radio, and to our friends over in Keycocker, also a pleasant good morning to you. All right, today we're going to be presenting to you the weather so that we can give a start to Good Morning San Pedro, and for that we're going to ask our good friend Dan Solo to jump in and assist us with the weather.
I will be happy to assist you with the weather forecast today because I guess your computer's down this morning.
Yeah.
So. Weather forecast for today, slight increase in moisture is expected, which probably means a little bit of rain, as a weak tropical wave crosses through the country. The 24-hour forecast, cloudy at times with a few showers, and isolated thunderstorms will affect most areas, but more so along the coast today, which that means us, then mainly along southern and coastal areas tonight. So expect a little bit of rain, probably some drizzles today. Marine conditions, the winds are out of the east at 10 to 20 knots. The sea state is moderate, and the waves are at 4 to 6 feet. Temperatures along the coast today, highs of 88 degrees, that's 31 degrees Celsius. Lows of 80 degrees, that's 27 degrees Celsius. Inland, a little warmer at 92 degrees Fahrenheit will be the high, 33 degrees Celsius. And then it'll dip to 74 degrees overnight, that's 20 degrees Celsius. Up in the hills, a little cooler. 80 degrees the expected highs, 27 degrees Celsius, and 68 degrees overnight, that's 20 degrees Celsius. The outlook for Saturday and Saturday night is for a few showers and isolated thunderstorms to develop mostly over southern and some coastal areas, so hopefully it won't affect us too much. The tide today, low tide at 10:37 a.m. this morning, and a high tide at 4:37 p.m. Another low tide at 9:46 p.m. and then tomorrow morning at 4:04 a.m. for a high tide. Sun rose at 6:30 today and will set at 5:27 a.m. Well, that should probably be p.m. The moon rise today. The moon will set at 12:37 and will rise at 12:16. This is the general weather forecast presented to us by the Belize Met Service. Thanks to Shania Young for that information. All right.
Great. So at least we know what will happen in the general weather forecast. We obviously will share with you the weather forecast as well, so that we can prepare into the weekend. I know that Lobster Fest is coming up this weekend in Keycocker, so if you're going to be traveling, you need to know if the waters will be rough or, adequate for traveling on the boat.
That's right. Weather forecast, 4-day forecast. For Saturday, we're looking at a few showers and isolated thunderstorms decreasing. The winds will be out of the east at 10 to 20 knots. Highs on the coast of 88 degrees Fahrenheit. And 82 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't think that is correct. Could be. Lows of 82 degrees. Okay, inland, 93 degrees Fahrenheit will be the highs and 74 degrees for the lows. For Sunday, we're looking at a few showers or isolated thunderstorms, mostly up north and central, decreasing early. So expect Sunday morning a few showers. Highs on the coast will be 88 degrees with lows of 81. Inland, 93 degrees Fahrenheit and lows of 73 degrees. Back to work Monday, mainly fair with isolated showers or thunderstorms. Winds out of the east at 5 to 15 knots. Highs on the coast, 88 degrees with lows of 82 degrees. Then inland, 93 degrees, a little hot for you, and lows of 72 degrees. Quite a bit of a swing there. On Tuesday, mainly fair with isolated showers or thunderstorms along the south, with winds out of the east at 5 to 15 knots. Along the coast, 88 degrees will be the highs, 82 degrees the lows, and inland, again, another hot day for the inland people, 93 degrees Fahrenheit and 70 degrees for the lows. That's your 4-day forecast right here on Reef TV. All right.
And now we know what to expect in the next 4 days, so we can plan accordingly. We still have one more piece of weather that we want to share with you, and that is from our friends at the National Hurricane Center.
That's
see
right.
if we'll be having any disturbances coming our way. I know that yesterday we did mention that there was a possibility for a tropical wave to be coming our way here in the Belize, but let's see what's happening at the outside of the Caribbean and the Atlantic.
Yeah, well, it looks like we may have a tropical wave coming away. However, tropical cyclone activity is not expected during the next 48 hours. But looks like we got a little bit of cloud cover right there, which is probably going to be moving in towards our area. A little bit down south, in the way down south, actually. It's got some cloud cover there, but it looks like this is a little system that's going to be moving towards us and bring a little bit of a tropical wave. So it's looking pretty good. If we check the 7-day forecast, again, good news. Tropical cyclone activity is not expected during the next 7 days. So we're looking good, Elmer.
We are looking good, and that is good news because we obviously don't need any thunderstorms, or we don't need any hurricanes forming in front of us and sweeping over our beautiful land, Belize. Well, thank you, Dan, for assisting me today with the weather forecast and or the report from the National Hurricane Center. Thankfully, it looks like we're going to be enjoying great weather during the next 4 days, during the next 7 days. It's going to be a great weekend, so you can prepare for that outing. You know, if you want to go up the Secret Beach with the family, with your friends, you know that the rains should not be coming, but you know we live in the tropics, so which means while the forecast says something, Mother Nature might just, rile up and send some rain for us because it has happened before, Dan.
It has, yeah. I think we're just going to get some of those light showers probably.
Possibly.
I don't think we're going to get any big major rainstorms like we had a couple of weeks ago. Remember that one that came through?
Yes, I know, raindrop. And
the one that came through here was just coming down in sheets.
I know, right? And with some winds, I was like, is this a tropical storm?
I thought we were going through a tropical storm too, but it was just intense rain.
Or a tropical wave.
Yeah.
Because some tropical waves can come with some really, high wind power.
That's right.
So, but good thing, this weekend, the next 4 days, the next 7 days appears to be
not too bad, right?
Good deal for us to make plans for, to get away with our family and friends.
We may get a little rain on Sunday morning, so you might want to think about, I know that's a big popular day for Secret Beach.
Yeah, Sunday, fun day, family day.
Yes, that's right. A lot of people head up to Secret Beach, so that might be an afternoon activity.
Yeah.
All right. It is the 18th of July.
It's the 18th of July already, Dan. So we've already. I remember we were speaking about Lobster Fest starting, and the lobster season beginning in July. Now we're past the mid of the month. Today is the 18th day of July already. I still can't believe it. It's a great Friday, and other than that, it's a lot of our friends and families' birthdays. So we want to take this special moment to congratulate everybody that's celebrating one more year of life today. Congratulations to you. It's been 365 days, an entire spin around the sun, and today is your special day, so we want to take time to wish you all the best on this day and make it a one to remember. Make sure to enjoy responsibly. Share this moment with your friends, your family, and if you're here on the island alone and you don't have anybody, Reef Radio is your family. Reef Radio and Reef TV is your friend, and we want to say happy birthday to you. We have the Mañanitas for you. Happy birthday.
Son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. Hoy por ser tu cumpleaños te las cantamos a ti. Despierta, mi bien, despierta. Mira que ya amaneció. Ya los pajaritos cantan, la alba ya se metió. cantemos todos, cumpleaños feliz.
And there we have it, Las Mañanitas, the happy birthday song. For all our friends and family celebrating your birthday today, we want to say happy, happy birthday to you. It's the 18th of July, and birthdays are not repeated, at least a year, so make this one to remember. We want to reach out to, like I was saying, to those people who come to San Pedro, to the island, to work, and maybe they're here by themselves and have none of their family or friends to celebrate with you. But we want you to remember that Reef Radio and Reef TV is always with you. Okay, so happy birthday to you.
And have a happy day even if it isn't your birthday.
Yeah, actually, if it's not your birthday, it's still a reason to celebrate and be happy.
Another day of life.
Another
on
day of
this
life,
planet.
then.
Yep.
It's another opportunity, and it's a new day, so we can write our story. We are the writer, the author of our stories. Well, we will be taking a break right now. When we come back, we are going to dive into some deep conversation about what's happening around our country, what's happening around San Pedro. We want to, share with you that we had said yesterday that our Minister Andre Perez would have been in with us today on the couch. Unfortunately, some things have happened and he's not able to share the morning with us, but he is coming at a later date, and we are going to be announcing that for you.
So we're gonna have Freedom Fridays. We're gonna open up the phone lines, and if you want to call in and discuss any issues that's going on around the island, feel free. We'll put the phone number up when we come back, and like I said, any topic you want to discuss, you can give us a call.
Yeah, and there's a lot to discuss.
Lot to discuss.
We're going to keep the conversation going when we come back. For now, we're going to take a short commercial break. This is Good Morning San Pedro.
The hurricane season is here. Are you prepared? Get the essentials you need to stay safe this hurricane season, such as plywood, tarp and rope, first aid kit, rubber boots, raincoats and rain ponchos, generator, portable radio and batteries, flashlight and kerosene lanterns. Weather the storm with these products and more from Benny's. Quality and savings.
The AIC mobile app has been helping many to save time while getting more done, all from the comfort of their homes. When you download our mobile app, our services are at your fingertips. Log in using biometrics, view motor and property policies, file a claim and submit claim photos, request a quote, receive renewal reminders starting 6 weeks prior to renewal, submit renewal request, view branch locations, and obtain Google Map directions, make payments via Atlantic Bank Bill Pay, and even contact your customer care rep directly. Prospective clients will have limited access, but can request a quote, place a call to a branch, view branch locations and obtain Google Map directions, file a claim. And since all paperwork is completed beforehand, there's no waiting in line. With all the time you can save, can you afford not to use our app? Download today on the App Store or Play Store. The AIC mobile app. Insurance at your fingertips.
Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge. Open air restaurant serving Central American and Caribbean cuisine. Hidden Treasure serves dinner Wednesday to Monday from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Located in the Escalante neighborhood 1.5 miles south of San Pedro town. Hidden Treasure offer a romantic and elegant dining experience. Make early reservations and ask for free shuttle service. Some restrictions apply. Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge, the perfect place to celebrate birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, rehearsal dinners, and much more. Come, experience fine dining in an enchanting atmosphere. Live music every Thursday by a renowned Belizean singer and keyboard player. Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge. Telephone 226-4111 or 4236. Visit them at www.hiddentreasurebelize.com or on the socials. Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge, San Pedro, Belize.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We don't use it around here. I have my own bag.
Where can I get one of those?
To earn V-Bucks, you must make purchases at any Benny's locations or its entities near you. The more you spend, the more you earn. You also get double the V-Bucks on promotional days. Multiple purchases completed in a single day cannot be combined and will be considered separately. Benny's is committed to offering you competitive prices on all your purchases. No value is added with V-Bucks. To learn more, visit our website at www.bbucks.bz. Remember, loyalty is always rewarding with V-Bucks. Brought to you by Benny's, quality and savings.
Welcome back to Good Morning San Pedro. Today is the 18th of July 2025. The time is 19 minutes after 7 o'clock. And as we said, we want to once again apologize because I know people were expecting our special guest in today. The Honorable Andre Paris is out on official business, so he's unable to be inside studios this morning, but we've promised to try to make a date available for him to share the morning show with us, and we can speak about different issues pertaining to his ministry and other issues pertaining to the government of Belize. But for now, we're going to be, continuing with our morning show, and we have other issues that we want to speak about with you and share with you. I want to remind you that it's going to be an open Friday, a fun Friday for everybody to join us if you want to speak about something that interests you around the San Pedro, around the country. We want to invite you to join us and respectfully share your opinions. You can call us at the number 631-6559. That would be the number that you can call me, and you can share your opinions, share your comments about what you think affects you, and maybe things that you know that should be done differently for the sake for the benefit of our community. So that number once again would be 631-6559. It appears on screen, and you'll be able to call us and give us your own feedback, opinion, or comment about what's happening around us. Right, Dan?
That's right. And before we get started, I'd like to say a pleasant good morning to some of our viewers. Charlene Estrada is watching us this morning, as well as Ane Guerrero. Rosalinda Flores, good morning. And, of course, a big good morning to Kathleen Hoffman, who always faithfully watches the show and complains when we don't have a show. So, good morning, Kathleen. I hope you're doing well today.
Yep. So, today, Dan, I don't know why I'm just feeling hungry this morning. I'm not an early morning person, to do breakfast. I don't know why I'm feeling hungry.
Well, you're in Aiden's seat, that's why.
I think it was because I didn't start my coffee yet.
No coffee. And hey, tell me, what's the big deal with all? What's the big controversy now about these garnaches? I'm reading this all over social media. I mean, like, what is the issue with garnaches on social media these days?
Well, Dan, I'll tell you that the garnaches seems to have taken over social media, and even, all corners of our community has been seriously inundated by the controversy of garnaches.
What is a garnache?
And I want to share with you too that it has even reached the government level.
Oh, really?
We've seen Prime Minister making a comment on it already. I just saw, I'm going to share that with you so that you can share that with everybody.
Okay.
I just saw the one from the Minister of Health and Wellness, Honorable Kevin Bernard. He also chipped in yesterday. I saw a video of him. I'm going to share that with you right now so that you can go ahead and try to see and understand what is this huge issue with the garnaches.
Okay, now tell me, what is a garnache exactly?
Let's start there for real.
Yeah, let's start, because I'm not really sure what it is.
Let me just quickly find this right now. First, I'll send this over to you, Dan, and then so you can prep that while I explain to you what is actually garnaches.
I have an idea. Is it like a tostada or a salbute, or is it something different?
Yeah, it is made with the base of basically the main ingredient there is the corn tortillas. Now I've seen other people, do different styles of garnaches, but we're talking about the Belizean garnaches, okay? First off, the Belizean garnaches is a dish, is a food, it's a meal done in the mestizo culture. So the basic ingredients is not many. It's very easy to do, but it needs to be done right. So first, you get your corn tortillas, not maseca tortilla or mixed masa. It's corn tortillas that you deep fry to have them crispy.
Okay, sounds good so far.
Once they're crispy, you leave it to have the oil drain out so it stays, clean.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other ingredient is the beans. Okay, it's called a licuado beans, blended beans basically. But it should not be a watery beans. It should stay on the tortilla. It should not run away from the tortilla. I know that right now the price is high for beans, but the beans should not be afraid of the tortilla. So when you put the beans on the corn tortilla that is crispy, it should remain there. It should not run off. And then on that, then we want to prepare our onion sauce. Now the onion sauce is diced up very nicely, and mostly it's the white onion is what is used, okay? Either the white onion or the yellow onion. And so you chop that up into really nice pieces, and you just soak it into some vinegar, white vinegar, right? You add some salt into it, not too much, not too little, just so it has enough salt. And then the cheese. Now, it is very important for people to understand that it's not any cheese. Mm-hmm. Here in Belize, we are lucky to have this, what we refer to as the bola roja cheese, hard cheese. It's the one that comes in the big red wrap.
Right.
The hard cheese. It's so good.
I know we have an issue too here on the island with poutine. People have tried to make poutine, but you got to use the right cheese if you're going to make real poutine. It's got to be the cheese curds, the squeaky cheese. People just put mozzarella cheese. That is not, speaking as a Canadian, that is not real poutine. You got to get the real poutine cheese. Otherwise, it's just French fries with mozzarella cheese on it and a little gravy.
Yeah.
So cheese is a big factor in dishes. You know what I'm smelling? I'm smelling a garnache contest coming up. We had our chicken wings contest. I think we got to find out who makes the best garnaches on the island.
Right? We should go around San Pedro town and find out who makes the best garnaches and bring them out.
Yeah, bring them in here. We'll have a panel of judges like we did before, and then we can judge who's got the best garnaches. Plus, we get to eat, that's the benefit for us.
That's the best part.
That's the best part for us.
So I was at the cheese part now, Dan. So it's important to get the bola roja cheese, and then you grate that on everything that you've prepared. But enough cheese. You don't want to just sprinkle cheese on it, because the garnaches should have enough cheese so that you can savor every bit of it. Once it's done that way, then you've done it right. Now, there's around Belize, people use happy cow cheese, which is soft cheese, for their garnaches. It's not done like that. That's not the way it's done.
I get
Well,
you.
I'm speaking about our older people, they don't use soft cheese. Plus, it's more expensive because you have to grate a lot more soft cheese on the garnaches. And then if you want like pepper, we normally use the habanero, which is diced again into some very small pieces, and you add that into the onion sauce. If you want some, picante.
Okay, now I'm hungry. Now you're making me hungry.
Well, if you make your garnaches the way I'm telling you, Dan, I'm very sure that you will have some fans telling you this is the Dan style garnaches is the right style garnaches.
All right, we're gonna have to make some up. All right, now you mentioned that the health minister was confronted about some garnaches, right?
Yeah, I sent it to you already, Dan. So
let's have a look at that now.
Good.
Good day, Minister. Good day, Minister. One quick question. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Right here, visiting my constituency.
But before we begin with this interview, let me ask you the question of the day. Ketchup or no ketchup on your garnachas?
No ketchup at all.
Moving on to the next question, Minister. A lot of people are seeing the ongoing works on the Pasadita area. We want to ask, which streets are going to be paved? Is it Pastor Street, Princess Diana Street, Juventus Street, Cuello Street, 5th Street, 6th Street, 7th Street?
All of them. Every one of them will be paved.
Just to finalize this interview, Minister, are you sure about that ketchup?
No ketchup.
No ketchup.
There you go. Ketchup.
People put ketchup on garnaches?
So that is the big issue now. I was going to explain to you that. So now the big controversy is whether or not there should be ketchup on the garnaches. Now, I know that, my ancestors might be just riling up in their tombs because as far as I'm concerned, there should be no ketchup on the garnache.
You're a no ketchup guy.
I actually don't know when that began, to be a thing in Belize. But I have seen it happen in the next half of the country. So
really?
Belize City, the Belize district and down, I've seen that. I've seen some in the Cayo district as well. But mostly I've seen it in the Belize district, in the Stan Creek district. I'm not so sure about PG. But what about you viewers watching us or listening to us?
Ketchup or no ketchup?
Does your garnaches take ketchup? Dan?
631-6559 if you want to weigh in.
Have you had some garnaches?
I have not. That's why I'm saying. I didn't know what they were.
Okay.
I haven't seen them. They're not a common item on the menus around here.
Yeah.
Usually it's tostadas or salbutes, and I usually order either one of those. But I've not really seen garnaches at the little taco stands at the taco shops. It's not. Doesn't seem to be. I've seen it occasionally, but having not known what they are, I have not tasted them as of yet. And ketchup on them, that's like putting ketchup on spaghetti. I like ketchup on my fries though.
Of course, that is what they're made for fries and for fried chicken.
Yeah.
But not for garnaches, at least not for me. I don't know that I will do garnaches with ketchup. And then the other controversy that then chipped in, I don't know if this was a marketing strategy or what, but then the Maurice Sharp company, they took out a post too and said that ketchup and Maurice Sharp. Now,
that kind of cancels each other out, doesn't it?
Yeah. Plus, the Maurice Sharp has a lot of vinegar.
And ketchup has a lot of sugar.
So then if you... No. I can't imagine my garnaches. Goodness, I don't think so, no. No. We have somebody on the line, Dan. Let's see what they have to share with us. Good morning.
Good morning, Elmer. Good morning, Dan.
Good morning.
No ketchup on the garnaches. And no ketchup on scrambled eggs.
Oh. It's a breakfast garnache.
I mean, that is nasty stuff. Nasty. But the other thing I wanted to talk about are the the motorcycles, the scooters, and the bumps.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
Running over a bump the other day, this motorcycle came up 20 miles an hour beside us and just hit that bump. We're not sure whether he was going to fall over or not. He did not, thank goodness. But trying to overtake the golf cart that is obviously slowing down for a reason. It's usually those huge bumps that we've got, the nasty ones.
Yeah.
To overtake them with 2 wheels instead of 4? No. You need to be safe. You need to be careful. You're gonna get hurt.
I've said that before. I'm in 4 wheels. You're on 2 wheels. Guess who's going to the polyclinic more than likely? So yeah, I know the motorcycles are getting really out of control here. On the way home last night, there was a guy just weaving in and out into the other lane. There was oncoming traffic this way, and he just scooted in between 2 golf carts with just a little bit of space.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
And did they have on helmets at least?
I think they did.
But still.
I was more concerned about their body, the rest of their body coming off the scooter, but which it did not. So I wasn't zeroed in on his head actually. But I think the person on this motorcycle did have a helmet. A lot of times I'll see the driver having the helmet, but the passenger no helmet.
They're the ones gonna fly first.
And they're on the back, and they're gonna get thrown off.
Yep.
You know. So I just want them all to be safe. Just take that to mind. To be safe out there, people.
Well, thank you very much for sharing your comments, your opinion with us this morning on Good Morning San Pedro, ma'am. And so the caller was saying about the motorcycle situation on the island. We've brought this up so many times. Was it last week then that we had a traffic, or was it the week before?
It
was
traffic department last week.
We had a Lobster Fest coming up.
Yes.
The weekend. So they spoke about it. I don't know what needs to happen or what needs to be put in place for this to stop.
I can tell you one thing. There doesn't seem to be any motorcycle courses here. There's no safety training. You just learn from the person that taught you before. So you pick up all their bad habits. Same with driving. If someone teaches you that has a bad habit, you're gonna learn that bad habit. There's no driving schools. There's no motorcycle courses that you can take here in San Pedro that will teach you how to properly drive a motorcycle, because they are very dangerous and they're a lot different than driving a golf cart or a vehicle. You got to learn how to brake properly, all that kind of stuff. You're on 2 wheels. You got to watch sandy surfaces, because your wheels can slip out from under you if the road's got a little bit of sand or grease or oil or even rain. So braking is important. You got to learn how to brake properly and not weave in and out of traffic. I know motorcycles think, okay, I'm smaller, I'm just going to scoot up ahead, but where are you going so fast? Like, where's the fire? You don't need to be there that fast. We have that.
It's not big. You can go from one point to the other in such a little time. So, and if you're already late for work, you can't be later than late. 1 minute is equivalent to 3 hours late at work. You're still going to be marked as late to work.
It's not worth getting hurt or getting seriously injured just to be 2 seconds earlier.
And most importantly too, Dan, I believe that the laws have to be revisited too for motorcycles, because they should not be governed by the same rules that apply to 4 wheels and more. Because why I'm saying this is because these motorcycles, they have these drivers on these cycles. I have no idea how is it that they learned to do just bad driving in any street, be it a highway or be it just a regular street or even the sugar cane roads. They drive so recklessly. And at the time that an accident happens, not only does that driver on the motorcycle gets into trouble, but you put others into harm's way too. And at an expense also. Because if I am a good driver if you are a good driver, Dan, let's take you for example. If you're driving and you respect all the rules of the road, and a motorcycle just scoots into you on the wrong side, not passes you on the
correct side,
but passes you on the wrong side. And let's say, unfortunately, because our roads are so wrecked, there is a hole in front of you, and you need to, push
move
on a little bit. What happens?
Yeah, you're gonna collide.
And then you're heading home because your mom is sick, and you need to give attention to your mother. Her meds are up at 7, and you need to be there by 7. Now this accident happens. Now you understand how much of a situation then bursts, swells.
Yeah, it expands.
It expands, and then it puts other people at risk because your mom had nothing to do with the accident, but she's gonna suffer because then she's not gonna get her medication on time, and maybe she's hungry and she's not gonna be getting dinner
in time,
late.
that sort of thing. Yeah. And I mean,
other things too.
And like I said, if you're on a motorcycle, the more than the likely person going to the polyclinic is going to be you, because especially if you're up against a car. You hit a car or one of those big trucks, big delivery truck or something like that. You hit that because you're driving too fast, or you're weaving in and out, or you can't make it in between a golf cart. Like I said, this guy we were going down towards the bridge, and this motorcycle was just, for some reason, wanting to get ahead of all the traffic, and he would just scoot. He scooted up from behind me and then ditched in front of me, and basically I had to jam on the brakes.
See?
And then he weaved in and out, and then he got up to the front of the line, and he had to stop anyway because there was a truck coming the other way. So everybody had to stop.
You know what's the most nerving thing about all of this, Dan? Sometimes they're gonna skidoo 5 golf carts.
Yeah.
And guess what?
They don't get any further ahead.
They don't get any further ahead, and they stop at the next block.
And we meet them up there.
So what was the hurry?
What was the purpose? You're putting yourself at risk. You could possibly be injured, and it's just not worth it. It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye, and once you hit that car or golf cart and you go over and you spill over and you get road rash and you may get even worse. It's not fun. I've seen a lot of accidents involving motorcycles. They're just too reckless, especially the food delivery guys. They tend to go like mad because they want to get the food delivered and get back as fast as possible. But if you get into an accident, there goes your whole day's pay. There goes all the food in the backpack that you've got. The customers aren't going to get their food. They're going to start complaining.
And you're going to lose your job.
And you're going to probably lose your job.
Your license might be revoked and all that stuff. And then you might have to pay a fine, which you may not be able to because you don't have the finance or the funds and you available. So there's a lot of things that happen, when you put people on the line. You don't play people's lives. You can't give it back to them. It doesn't matter how much fines you pay. If someone dies in an accident because of your cause, let me tell you something, friend. Let me look into this camera then.
Okay.
If you get somebody killed because of your indecent and reckless driving on a motorcycle, let me tell you something. You will have that in your head for the rest of your life. Yep. It's not gonna erase from there. Plus, you will always want to do a little bit more for the family that you destroyed, and you will not be able to do that. So think again. The next time you're trying to skidoo somebody just because you want to get ahead, remember, is it worth it to put somebody else at risk of losing their life or yours? And if so, if you die, is your family financially stable to give you a funeral so that you can go to rest? These are things that you need to think about when you drive recklessly. I just thought I needed to say that.
Yeah, that's good. Good
and
advice.
On that note, then we just want to take a quick commercial break because we need to, pay the bills then. Otherwise, we're going to be off air. 40 minutes after 7:20 away from 8. This is Good Morning San Pedro. We will be right back. Don't go away.
Welcome to Zyva Beauty. Style and beauty, all in one place. Your one-stop shop for all things fabulous. Discover a stunning collection of makeup palettes, trendy accessories, sunglasses, adorable purses for adults and kids, mommy and daughter dresses, luscious lip glosses, glamorous eyelashes, and so much more. Hey gorgeous, walk in or book your appointment today and let us help you unleash your inner beauty. We offer expert beauty services such as powder brows, lash lifts, lash extensions, lip micropigmentation, and rejuvenating facials. Find us on Pescador Drive next to Caramba Restaurant. Call 605-9256 or message us on Facebook. Zyva Beauty.
Belize Real Estate Title Services, San Pedro's premier full-service title company for real estate and corporate services. Their real estate services include real estate closings, buyer and seller representation, title investigations, title transfer and closing documents, first registration, rectification of title, applications for lost land certificates, deletion on death of a joint proprietor, cancellation of mortgage documents and discharges, and non-resident applications for permission to buy property in Belize. Their corporate services include company formations, business name registrations, registered agent services, annual filings, appointment and resignation of directors, transfer and allotment of shares, and re-registration of foreign and domestic companies. For all your real estate and corporate-related services, contact Belize Title Services, licensed to represent foreign and domestic clients. Belize Real Estate Services has moved, now located on the second floor of the Four Sisters Plaza. Contact them at 226-3968. That's 226-3968. Belize Real Estate Title Services, your full-service title company.
Good morning once again, San Pedro, Kikokor, friends, wherever you're listening at or watching us. Good morning to you. The time is exactly 14 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Welcome back to Good Morning, San Pedro. Like we said before, the last commercial break, we're speaking about the motorcycle incidents. And Dan, there's another thing that is lingering in my head right now.
Before you get to that, I just got to do a quick announcement. We got a message from Aaron Rowland, who would like us to send greetings to the Compliance and Enforcement Unit from the Ho Chan Department. So greetings to the Compliance and Enforcement Unit. They do a good job out there.
Shout out to our friends at Ho Chan.
Shout out.
Yes, good morning and thanks for tuning in at this hour. We know you're always busy with work, so yeah, to have Reef, Radio Reef TV in the background is a good thing actually. So kudos to you. Thanks for that. Yes, Dan, like I was saying, I was sharing with you before, well, during the break, we were sort of like discussing some of the incidences that have been happening around us that are related to domestic violence and violence that has unfortunately ended up with family members being murdered. And I want to refer to the latest incidents that has happened. This one is coming out from the West. It happened in Spanish Lookout, if I am not mistaken.
Yes.
It involves a 20-year-old, a 21-year-old, and a 24-year-old, which is the one that the police has already issued a pointer bulletin for his arrest. Let me see if I can pull up the names of them. I don't know that I have a flyer with me right now about the picture of the who this person is, but it happened in the West. Like I said, the person who died is 20-year-old Claritza Rodriguez. She was stabbed 7 times to her abdomen, Dan. 7 times. So she was viciously killed actually.
Yeah.
And she was stabbed by no other than her brother-in-law. Her husband tried to intervene. His name is Edgar Gabanete. But, her husband is not Edgar. Her husband is, what's his name? Iris. Yeah, her husband is Edgar. Edgar Gabanete tried to intervene. But that was when Iris Gabanete, his older brother, took turn when his fathers tried to separate them, and then he attacked his sister-in-law, stabbing her 7 times to the abdomen, and she died. The entire family is Honduran.
Yeah.
They are living in Belize. They're in the West at Spanish Lookout. And actually, and you know what's the most sad part of it all, Dan? That the woman that died, the deceased, she was simply trying to enjoy an evening with her husband outside of their veranda. All of them live in, they have an extended family.
Yes.
All of them live together. They were just trying to listen to music, so they took out the speaker on the veranda. And then the guy that is wanted, Mr. Iris Gabanete, he came home and he was mad at the music that was loud, according to him. And he began to rile about it. So he came outside, and then a scuffle began. The situation first began as a verbal altercation, and then it turned out to be violent, ending up with the life of Miss what's her name? Miss Claritza Rodriguez.
Yeah, a 20-year-old girl with her whole life ahead of her, cut short by an idiot. And I mean, this was not an accident. Stabbing someone 7 times, that's uncontrolled rage. When you multiple stab someone, it's not good to get stabbed at all, but one stab, it's like, well, that was an accident, but 7 times, that says something different. So
yeah, that was crazy, man.
Yeah, crazy. Over music, over the stupidest things. We're finding a lot of these stories.
Man.
Here in San Pedro, we had an incident just a little while ago, just before Father's Day, where a man took a machete to his father.
Yeah.
Then we had a story of a young boy who beat his mom with a stick.
That happened over the weekend, I think, or
a
few days ago.
So it's like,
and he's only 18 years old.
It's what's going on.
I can't. That last one, then I can't understand. Like,
yeah.
How does an 18-year-old boy? And you know what I hate about these situations involving 18-year-olds? That I have no idea how they get the compassion of people. Oh, the little boy, or the young boy. The young boy, no, because he's 18 years old. He uses it as the primordial excuse to go out drinking, to go out partying, but does not find a job, does not contribute to the sustenance of the family. If you ask for a favor, says he has no time because he needs to go out with his friends, but still want to behave like an adult.
Yeah.
And that was just crazy. That was just beyond crazy. How do you hit your mother?
No.
Well, we don't know the whole story that led to this. Still, I cannot countenance a young man or a young woman assaulting their mother to the degree that the mother is severely injured and is actually fighting for her life at the KTMH. How do you send your mom to the KTMH?
Yeah, it's your mother. How do you do that? Yeah, okay, so usually in these instances, alcohol is involved, which is no excuse, but usually alcohol gets people riled up. And these are the people you supposedly love. So how can you do that? This doesn't make sense. And we've been seeing an increasing number of these incidents happen over the past few months. And it's a question of why. Is it discipline? Is it just people living too close together? I don't know what it is. It's a mystery to me.
Yeah, and then a lot of times too, it's not to cause aspersions or to cause, questions, but honestly, that is why we have law enforcement agencies and law enforcement departments who are responsible for the safety and the implementation of the laws that govern these situations. For example, when alcohol is involved, you can physically see when somebody is already beyond the point that they are not supposed to be drinking anymore. But because you as a restaurateur or a bartender wants to do an extra buck on this person, he's going to spend the last $100 that he has in his pocket, and he's already drunk, so it's an easy sale for you. You continue to give that person to the alcohol so that he or she can consume.
Yeah.
And so you also indirectly contribute to these domestic violence that happens around our country, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop because it starts with us as individuals. We're all a big family, When we belong to a community, we are just one family, and we should be looking each other's back. The bartender, the policeman, the doctor, the security man, the traffic officer, our own nuclear families, we should all be looking for each other's back. We shouldn't be involved in all these violence. It's way too much. I can't imagine that at this age I would be seeing so many incidents of domestic violence just plaguing the entire country. Because it's not only in San Pedro, we've had so many incidents in the last 3 or 6 months. I mean, the last one, a machete wielding son to his father on Father's Day. What I understand from that incident was, that the father was coming towards his son with a big 2x4 or whatever. Yeah. So in defense, he wielded a machete, but it ended his father's life. So while that may have an explanation, again, what led to that? And in that case, it was dogs.
Yeah. I mean, we have so many instances of, the number one call to police is usually domestic violence. So not only mothers and sons, other relatives, but husbands and wives. We had that big case a couple of years ago about the guy that killed his wife and dumped her on the side of the road. I forget what her name was. Maricela or something like that?
I can't remember his name either.
David something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's in jail now, obviously. But, that's your wife. That's the person that you're committed to, that you love. Apparently, it was over jealousy, but you don't kill, if you're jealous, you're supposed, that's, not a good emotion to have.
A few months ago, too, Dan, there was this guy that dragged his ex-girlfriend from her room. She was sleeping, and he just dragged her out, beat her up. In the middle of the night, takes her to a dock, pulls her over on the boat, drives her to Keekalker. Luckily, that woman, had some strength left in her. She jumped off, swam, got help. That was how she was, got some aid and saved her life actually, because that could have ended in, tragedy also. So it's just a lot, man, and we need to begin to think,
Well, I think a major portion of the problem is we got a lot of young people on the island growing up without fathers in the home, without the full family structure, which leads to violence. I've seen in public, and some of the mothers are responsible for this too, moms like trying to discipline their kid by like hitting them and smacking them when they're not behaving in the store. They come and they go, hey, behave yourself, bomb, bomb, bomb. And where do you think they learn it from? Children learn what they live. So you don't have a father in the home. You got nobody to you got no real guidance. And because mom's got to do it all by herself now. But lack of fathers in the home contributes a lot. You're more than likely to end up in jail, commit crimes, cause domestic abuse if you don't have a father in the home. So that's a big problem.
All right, Dan. So we have 3 minutes away from 8 o'clock right now.
We're getting here. It's Friday.
But I want to end off the program on a good note.
A light note.
Okay?
Let's do it.
So I want to share with everybody. So the government of Belize has announced that in an attempt to alleviate, the expenses that mounts up during this time of the year, because it's going to soon be back to school. Soon, then you'll be hearing everybody calling Reef TV and Reef Radio. Can you put up my ad? It's back to school promo. Da, 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 da. Well, it's back to school, and this is not a promo. It's just a move that the government of Belize is doing in order to assist families with their back to school expenses. They have announced that there will be 2 weekends that will be GST free.
I love those.
Zero.
I love those.
I love those too, because I have no children going back to school, but I have brothers and sisters that are in school. So I know that I will be more in a position to assist my mother with the expenses,
Well,
so
no,
I think it's a good thing to do to the government for that one.
I remember the 2 GST weekends we had last year, and it was great. I was going like, okay, now I'm going to do some stuff, some shopping.
Fill up your basket.
Yeah.
Well, of course. I mean, it's zero.
Do we have the dates announced yet?
Yeah. So it will come in between July 31st and August 15th, which are the dates, set for really back to school. So because by August 15th, students are going back to high school for their summer classes, and then right after they go back into the new school year. So as far as I am concerned, no GST will be charged from the Thursdays, the 31st, to Saturday, August 2nd.
Oh. Okay.
Also, from Friday, August 15th to Sunday, the 17th, 2025. So it's an opportune time to make your list, friends, families, mothers, dads, uncles, aunts who assist your nephews and nieces in back to school. Make a list. There's going to be a great opportunity here for you to save some bucks and assist more people. I know a lot of people on the island struggle a lot to send their children back to school. So this is a very nice opportunity that the government of Belize is introducing for the back to school. It's the first back to school with the GST at zero. So make use of it.
Yeah, and that in shopping too. I'm happy about that, 'cause it applies to everybody. So I can do some shopping too, get some new shoes, stuff like that. I always like that GST free weekends. So good. I'm glad, because it's going to help out the retailers too.
Yeah.
Because August is MAGA season. Everybody's saving up for school, so nobody goes out.
Yeah.
Nobody spends because they got to pay the uniform and the books and all that kind of stuff. I remember when I had a business, every time August rolled around, it was like dead.
Well, at least we have this. This is good news. Good note to end the morning show today. So make sure you put it on your calendar, friends. Don't forget, it's going to be in about 2 weeks that the first GST will begin. So make use of it. Like I said, make your list. Share with your families. This is what you can buy. This is what you can buy. This is what I can buy. And by the time you finish your shopping, you'll have everything that you need for the back to school for your children, for your students, for your friends. We've come to the end then of our morning show. It's already 1 minute after 8 o'clock unless we have other announcements to share.
Not. I don't think so. I think we covered mostly everything. Got some great movies lined up for you. We just got in the new Megan 2. Have you seen that movie, Megan?
No, but I know you've hooked me up on 24 at noon.
Oh, you're hooked on 24, right? Yeah, we're on season 8 though, so
yeah.
Let me put this out there. If you want me to rerun it again, if everybody who's watching, if you just sort of picked up 24 in the middle, and you want me to rerun it from season 1 again, I really have nothing to fill that time slot yet. So we can either rerun it or I can look for a new program. So
it's a good program. That much I know.
But like you say, it always ends on a cliffhanger.
Yes.
Which I know annoys you. You're going like, oh, why do they leave it like that? I want to see what happens. And it's one of those shows you got to binge watch. But what we'll do next time is maybe run 2 episodes back to back. If people want it. So hit me up on our Facebook page, yes or no to another run of 24. And other than that, Aiden will be back on Monday, hopefully, and we'll have some good movies over the weekend. Like I said, I got some new ones in.
All right, then. Well, I think that's all we have for today, my friends. Thank you very much for sharing your morning with us. This is Good Morning San Pedro. We'll see you on Monday. Aiden should be back by then. If not, I'll be sitting in once again. But take care of yourselves. Remember, drive safely. Enjoy the GST weekends. Make your calendar. Make a note. Stay with us on Reef TV, Channel 20 on Coral Cable Vision for great movies and great programming. And you can always listen to 92.3 FM if you're having, if you want some company during the day. My name is Elmer Cornejo. This is Good Morning San Pedro, and we'll see you when we see you.
The AIC mobile app has been helping many to save time while getting more done, all from the comfort of their homes. When you download our mobile app, our services are at your fingertips. Log in using biometrics, view motor and property policies, file a claim and submit claim photos, request a quote, receive renewal reminders starting 6 weeks prior to renewal, submit renewal request, view branch locations, and obtain Google Map directions, make payments via Atlantic Bank Bill Pay, and even contact your customer care rep directly. Prospective clients will have limited access, but can request a quote, place a call to a branch, view branch locations and obtain Google Map directions, file a claim. And since all paperwork is completed beforehand, there's no waiting in line. With all the time you can save, can you afford not to use our app? Download today on the App Store or Play Store. The AIC mobile app. Insurance at your fingertips.
Someplace South Coffee Bar serves you delicious breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with your favorite drinks, cocktails, and 2-for-1 on mimosas all day long. Friday nights are steak nights at Someplace South, offering surf and turf, filet mignon, and USDA ribeye. Accompany your meals with our California wines made by Belizean winemaker Joseph Smith. For reservations, call us at 628-5373 or email us at someplacesouthcafebar@yahoo.com. We are located on the South Road, half a mile past the Victoria House. Our entertainment for Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays include Coconut Trio, Dennis Wolf, and Valentino. When in San Pedro, someplace out is a must.
At Castillo's Do It Best Hardware on Pescador Drive, we give you the best value for all your construction